It's day 6 of the Back to Fitness programme. This is a programme for people who have already reached a certain level of fitness, but over the last few months maybe they've lost a bit of that fitness. It's also entirely suitable for people who are just starting out on their journey to become a little bit more active. The approach that we take is very gentle. We set objectives that are easy to achieve so that you can retain your motivation. Today we're going to have a second session which is looking at strength and flexibility, and in particular we're looking at the knee. So we're going to show you 2 exercises to do that will help to stop you getting sore knees. Okay, so why do we get sore knees? What can often be the case is, if you look at this example of a very handsome knee, we've got the upper leg and we've got the lower leg, and the knee acts as a kind of a hinge. Now if you can imagine that your muscles in your upper leg are fixed to your kneecap, and your kneecap in turn is fixed to your lower leg, then you can imagine that when you do a stretch, it's a bit like having a strap over your knee. So you're stretching either your upper muscles or your lower muscles, and you're pulling down on the kneecap, and the kneecap is being pulled into your knee joint, and that causes friction, and that in turn is what often causes the pain. Okay, so the exercises today are going to address this particular problem. We are going to be doing some work at trying to condition these muscles, but we're going to show you how to do exercises that avoid this pulling of the kneecap into the knee joint, and so we avoid the problem of the excess friction. Okay, we've got 2 exercises to do, and neither of them are particularly difficult. The second one is a little bit more awkward than the first, and you may have to try it a few times before you really get the hang of it. But they're not difficult, and neither of them should induce any pain. So for exercise 1, we want to sit down, tummy in, sitting reasonably straight up. We want to use our muscles to push our knee down against the mat. So it shouldn't be sore, just move it down using your muscles. Then from that position we're going to pull back our heel to this position, so my heel isn't tight up against my bum. So we just give it a little tweak in and then relax. Again, the knee should be pushing down against the mat. We're going to pull back, pull in, hold just for a bit, and then down we go. We'll do that 5 to 10 times on each side. Now it's important that when you pull into this position, we're not getting any pain. Certainly shouldn't be getting anything from the knee. If you can't get it tight into your bum, then just bring it back to where it starts to feel slightly tight, slightly uncomfortable, but not sore. Shouldn't be any pain at all at this point, and then let it go again. So over time, if you can't get it up to your bum, then it will get closer, and eventually you'll get it all the way up. So the idea is just to pull it back gently, hold, let it go. Pull back gently, hold, let it go. When you've done your 5 to 10 on your left leg, then switch over to your right. Again, pushing down against onto the mat, just using the muscles. And we're going to pull back, hold a little bit, press down. Pull it back, relax, pull it back, hold, relax. Again, 5 to 10 times each side, and that's your exercise completed for this one. So hopefully you should manage to do that without any real difficulty, and as I keep trying to emphasise, without any pain whatsoever. Okay, so now we'll move on to exercise 2. So exercise 2, we're going to put a little bit of stress onto the quads just to get them working a bit. Now what we want to do here is to find a chair. So I've got my old leather chair, which I've had for many years, and as you can see is well loved. I'm going to take my foot and just hook it onto the top. So you can use a lounge chair or your settee, any kind of chair at all. The idea is just that you can rest the inside of the top of your foot on whatever chair it is. Now your knee, you want to bring that back kind of as close to the chair as you can before you start feeling any tension being taken up in the muscles. So for me that's about here. We want to keep a reasonably straight line, so the knee should be in line with your hip, and it should be in line with your heel and your ankle. Okay, so all we're going to do here is lean back slightly, just until you feel the tension coming up onto your quad here, and then relax it again. Then we'll take it back again just until you feel the tension coming up. Hold it for a few seconds and then release the tension again. And there we go. As with all these exercises, you shouldn't feel any pain at all. What you should feel is a bit of tightness. Tightness is good, but pain is bad. What is tightness today, in a few weeks' time there will be no tightness at that particular point. So in a few weeks' time you'll be able to pull your knee much further back and pull back before you get that tightness. But for now, it's just find the point where you can just feel it starting to go, just about there. That's my knee in the correct position, making sure I'm in line, then just pulling back slightly until I feel the tension coming on. So it's not a fantastic stretch that we're looking for here, it's merely to start the stretch. Okay, so again 3 to 5 times on one leg. Oops. Then hook over to the other leg, get ourselves into the right position. There we are, about there. And then pull back, and feel the tension, and relax. Pull back, feel the tension, relax. So you can see that the distance I'm going back isn't very far at all, just until you feel the tension, and relax. Feel the tension and relax. Again, 3 to 5 times, that's all you need to do. So these two exercises give you a pain-free, a nice relaxed way of getting your muscles working without, as I say, having that effect of having a strap over your knee cap, which is pulling the kneecap into the joint and causing friction and causing the pain. Okay, so hope you find that one useful. As I said at the beginning, you might have to practice the second one a few times before you actually kind of get it right. Okay, tomorrow we're going back outside. It's the last day of week 1, and we're going to do something entirely different. Okay, so oh, I should have said, shouldn't I? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button now. Hit the notification, the little bell icon, so that you get a message that tells you when we've put up a new post, a new video. And most important of all, leave a comment down below. We really want to have dozens of people having comments down below saying how they're getting on, whether they found something useful or whether they thought it was rubbish, whether it was too easy, whether it was too hard, maybe today exercise 2 was too complicated. And so please leave your comment down below, let everybody else know how you're getting on with this programme. Okay, so tomorrow, as I say, is the last day of week 1, and I'm very much looking forward to that. See you then.